of a grand meal. The audience is speechless and pales in the face of my verbiage and my colorful descriptions, which is very true. He's very hyperbolic in his use of language and just incredibly impressive. And then he says, I am the raging river that you hear in the background. That is my character. And then just says, my family's generations have been spent singing praises of Imam Hussain. So that was the introduction that he wrote himself. Out of his many thousands of marsiyas, one of them, a marsiya is it's like an epic poem, right? Like the Iliad or something like that. Very, very long, very descriptive, very historic, and the purpose is to make people feel intensely and deeply so that they can mourn and grieve. I have selected a very small segment from one of his most famous marsiyas, and this segment has to do with his brother Abbas, whom we all grew up feeling was our brother. I even have a younger brother named Abbas, as many of you know. So this segment includes a little bit about a brother, since we're here celebrating brothers, and also mentions a couple of other members of his family, and ends on a positive note, slightly. Marsiyas, as you can imagine, are very tragic and full of grief. But on the 10th of Muharram, which is the climax of the Battle of Karbala, that's when all the fighting actually happened, and that's when everyone was martyred. Early in the morning, when the fighting began and arrows were flying in from the enemy's side into the encampment, and things started to become chaotic, this is when this begins. Imam Hussain hears all the noise and clamor, and I won't really translate this or tell you, but that's why I'm just telling you what's happening. He's going to prepare his army, the little army he had, and letting his family know that the time has come. उठे ये शोर सुन के इमामे फलक वकार देवरी तक आए ढालों को रोके रफी को यार फरमाया मुड़ के चलते हैं अब बहरे का आजार कमरे कसो जहाद पे मंगवाओ राहबार देखें फिजा बहिश्ती दिल बाग बाग हो उम्मत के काम से कहीं जल्दी फिराक हो फरमा के ये हरम में गए शाह बहरोबर होने लगी सफ़ों में कमर बंदियां इधर जोशन पहन के हजरत अब्बास नामवर दरवाजे पर टहलने लगे मिसले शेर नर परतों से रुख के बर्फ चमकती थी खाक पर तलवार हाथ में थी सफर दोष पाक पर शौकत में रश के ताज सुलेमा था खुद सर कलगी पे लाख बार तसद्दुक हुमा के पर दस्ताने दोनों फतह का मस्कन जफर का घर वो रोबे अलमा वो तहव्वुर के अलहज़र जब ऐसा भाई जुल्म की तेगों में आड़ हो फिर किस तरह न भाई की छाती फाड़ हो खेमे में जाके शह ने ये देखा हरम का हाल चेहरे तो फक हैं और खुले हैं सरों के बाल ज़ैनब की ये दुआ है कि ऐ रब्बे ज़ुल जलाल बच जाए इस फसाद से खैरुन निसा का लाल बानू नेक नाम की खेती हरी रहे संदल से मांग बच्चों से गोदी भरी रहे
Thank you. Amazing description on the Marsiya and the history behind. And we would have now Judges Ubaid with the Coptic song, please.
Good morning, everybody. It's my honour today to be here in memory of Syed, to share a bit of my faith and my heritage, the Coptic Orthodox Church. It was established in 42 AD in Egypt, and Coptic is an ancient language that is a hybrid between the hieroglyphics and Greek. And I'm going to read a little excerpt to you today of a psalm that is read from the Coptic funeral service usually read for males. There's different services for males and for females. Excuse me. We pride ourselves very much in the hymnology, or the tunes that we sing our prayers in. This particular